Hello, welcome to the channel. My name is Chris. Today we're watching Mr. Holland's Opus. This film has actually been on my radar since I first watched Jaws. I looked at Richard Dreyfuss's filmography and I thought, well, that looks interesting. And then I set it aside and I stumbled across it again on Disney Plus recently, and I just think I'm gonna really love this movie. It looks like it's about a composer who ends up taking a job as a high school career. In a sense, in my mind, it's almost like the musical version of those classic football coach stories, you know, like, oh, the coach ran into a hard time in his professional career and now he works at a high school, but he finds greater love, joy, and fulfillment than he ever did as a whatever, you know the story. I think it's going to be kind of that vibe. So maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. I am expecting heartwarming. I'm expecting incredible performances, and I think we're going to have a good time watching this. So go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, and let's experience Mr. Holland's Opus for the very first time. Oh, where are those strings coming from? He's not making those sounds. Oh, are we going to cut to like a band playing his composition? That'd be cool. Or maybe this is just what he hears in his head as he's playing. That would be cool too. Oh, he just switched to composer mode. Honestly, it would be really, really amazing to be able to like create this kind of music and just hear it in your head all the time. To be able to just see and put all these pieces together that make up a composition. I love it.
It's time.
No, just a little more.
Come on, if you don't get up right now, I'm gonna cut one of your piano strings.
Who would do something like that?
Oh, this is definitely not my scene, Paris.
It's just a gig. If it doesn't work, you can try something else.
John F. Kennedy, what? It used to be at Grant High School? Well, that gives you an idea of the time period right there. He's thrilled. He's thrilled to be here. You can see it in his face, his countenance, his body language. He's a man who's happy and fulfilled.
I think I'm gonna have to stick with this one until the wheels fall off.
Well, you may not have to wait that long. Have a nice day.
Thanks.
Very cordial. And a little bit insulting.
Boy, I never thought I'd be here. No, like most people, I only got my teaching certificate so I'd have something to fall back on.
Oh, no.
I don't think of teaching as a fallback position.
Right?
No, I didn't
And
mean
I
it that
grow
way.
nervous around people who do.
Second guessing her hiring decision. He's going to have a rough couple days here.
Welcome to Music Appreciation. This is a class in which we will be studying the history of music. Let's go to the text.
I wouldn't want to learn out of a textbook on this one, though.
Questions? Anybody? At all?
Oh, gosh. I don't blame him. This is not going well. Music should be practical.
I want you all to relax, have a little fun. You know, we're not here to impress each other.
Yeah, everything about him screams, I'm relaxed. You should be, too. You're great. Well, he's got his work. Ooh, I'm sorry. Wow, I can't focus with this beautiful sound emanating from their instruments. He's got his work cut out for him. That's what I was saying. Oh, boy.
Pardon me?
High school is not a democracy. Teachers don't wait. Bill Meister, phys ed.
Thank you for helping him get out of line. Hopefully he gets out of line in a couple different ways in this movie.
There you go.
He just seems like such a square. He doesn't seem like a creative person.
I started teaching because I was hoping it would give me some free time to do some composing. I'm a composer, that's what I really do.
That's a mistake. You picked the wrong... You're not going to get free time as a teacher.
In 4 years, we should have enough for you to quit. Do nothing but compose music and...
I think this is gonna be a lot rougher gig than I originally thought.
Yeah. All right, let's work on tuning. Woo, woo.
Lang, Gertrude Lang.
Would you mind hanging for a moment, please? How long have you been playing?
3 years.
Really? And I think maybe you and I should find some time to work on an individual basis.
That would be great. I really, really, really want to do good at this.
Oh, I bet you do.
I love her attitude. Oh. You know, no composing tonight. You gotta grade papers.
These tests are pathetic.
Are you going to blame the students? If they all failed, it's your fault.
Tests are a waste of my time and yours.
No kidding. I'd rather be someone else.
Yeah, you're a bad teacher. Oh, girl. Gertrude, oh my gosh, she's weeping. Is this her realizing this isn't for her? Yeah, don't ignore it, man. Be a human.
Why are you crying?
I'm terrible.
We know.
My sister's got a ballet scholarship to go to Juilliard. I'm the only one in my family who's... I just can't...
Dang, I'd be crying too. Strong feelings of inadequacy. Oh.
I've never seen a teacher sprint for the parking lot after last period with more speed and enthusiasm than his students. Perhaps you should be our track coach.
I'm doing my job the best I can.
A teacher has two jobs. Fill young minds with knowledge, yes, but more important, give those minds a compass so that that knowledge doesn't go to waste.
That's a pretty good analogy, actually. I quite like it.
Nobody could teach these children. Nobody.
And with that attitude, you won't.
Played a lot of tough asses. When they didn't listen, did you quit and go home or did
Wait
you
a minute.
keep...
Aren't we supposed to be on the same side?
I am. It's just that I'm pregnant.
I almost said it before she did, but I was just waiting for her to say it. Maybe that'll change him. I mean, it can't not change him. So much for 4 years.
Say something.
I mean, show a little enthusiasm rather than just complete despair. Yeah, you blew that moment and you know it. Oh, the sweat on his head.
It just took me by surprise, that's all.
Yeah, you don't get a second chance at that first moment, but you better do something.
Let me tell you a story, okay?
Stories are good.
He handed me this album one day, and it was John Coltrane, and I hated it. Played it again, and I played it again.
It grew on you, obviously.
I just couldn't stop playing it.
All right, relevant stories are better. Get to the point.
And I realized that that's what I wanted to do with the rest of my life.
And now you made a baby, so relevance.
What am I trying to say?
Do you even know?
It's like falling in love with John Coltrane. All over again.
You brought it home, buddy.
That is the sweetest lie I ever heard.
Anybody here know the difference between the Ionian and the Dorian scale?
It's your job to teach them.
I just wanted to confirm the fact that I've made absolutely no impact on you.
Good job. Admitting your faults and failures. First step to improvement. This is great. I am happy. Of course, you gotta have Vice Principal Walters immediately concerned. What is going on? This isn't a typical class. Are we paying you to have fun? Well, sometimes fun is the best way to learn.
Now we really don't have any space.
How would you feel if we moved into a house?
But we can't afford that.
If we used our savings account, we could, and I taught driver's ed during the summer.
So the question is this him giving up on his dreams or exchanging one dream for a different dream? I'm hoping it's the latter.
I'm giving up the clarinet.
You know what we've been doing wrong, Miss Lang? We've been playing the notes on the page. This time, no music.
Oh.
Okay, let's do it again. And this time, not so much lip on the mouthpiece.
Okay, good. We are working on a couple potential practical things. I was I'm sure hoping we're not giving the message that if you just have the heart in the right place, all the basics and practical stuff will take care of themselves, because that's inaccurate. But both working together, come on.
What do you like best about yourself?
My hair. My father always says that it reminds him of a sunset.
Oh.
Play the sunset. Don't stop playing.
I love music. Honestly, I don't even. I do kind of feel like they went with if you get your heart in the right place, the right mental image, you can magically do anything. And that annoys me, but the music is so good, I'm still tearing up. I mean, heart and enthusiasm is vital to success in whatever you're pursuing, for sure. But you gotta work and get the basics, the foundations, and build upon them.
we will stand.
Yeah, I didn't think Driver's Ed was gonna go great. Oh no, no, don't go the wrong way. Tell him to picture the sunset. Wow, what are you doing?
That was a stop sign you went through back there, Mr. Holland.
Is he breaking the rules to show them how to follow the rules? Yeah, this is 100% the wrong approach to teaching driver's ed.
I don't think you're just allowed to just pass on the right like that either. This is a one-way street, Mr. Holland.
Yep.
Mr. Hofstra, shut up!
And Mr. Holland gets fired. End of the movie. Thanks for watching. Oh, is it the birth of his child? Never mind. Withdrawn. He's allowed to break all the rules to make it to the birth of his child. 205 is what I heard. Or saw? Felt?
Coltrane Holland.
Coltrane? Like the composer? It's an odd first name, I'm not gonna lie. Let's call him Cole.
Can I?
Sure.
It has come to my attention that you are teaching the students rock and roll.
What we are saying is that you should be pushing the classics.
And there are people in this community who believe that rock and roll is a message sent from the devil himself. What can I
Jeez.
tell them?
Tell them they're stupid. No offense to anybody who believes that in 2022, but seriously, what?
That I am teaching music, and that I will use anything from Beethoven to Billie Holiday to rock and roll.
This.
If I think it'll help me teach a student to love music.
A reasonable answer, Mr. Holland.
Woo! Sorry, Walters.
Have you been to any of the football games this season? Mrs. Jacobs and I feel that there's something missing.
Touchdowns.
Marching band. Good slam.
What do you know about marching bands?
There goes all the remaining free time you ever had.
Right, left, right.
Yeah, you didn't give him a tempo before you said march.
Right, left, right, no.
And your tempo's uneven, I think.
You see this kid up in the stands here? That's Lou Russ. I had to toss him off the team because of his grades, and now I'm about to lose him for wrestling if I don't get him up. But I bet if he played in your band, I could talk Jacobs into giving him an academic credit. And then I'll help you out here. You get him to play anything, and I'll get them to march.
You know how to read music even a little?
Obviously not. Maybe he's a natural.
Which instrument do you think you'd like to play?
Drums.
How do drums strike you? Drum.
Yeah. Yeah, match the rhythm. Tempo.
It is not, as they say, considered couth to empty your spit valve in the middle of the performance.
Yeah.
Especially not on the foot of the person sitting next to you. Okay.
Oh, that poor girl. That poor girl.
Mr. Holland, look, I just want you to know that you're going to work very hard. I know, Louis. Thank you. Thanks, Mr. Holland.
Just imagine a sunset. Not even sorry.
You're telling me that you cannot teach a willing kid like Lou Russ to bang a drum or something?
I tried.
No, you teach him.
I tried and I can't.
Well, then you're a lousy teacher.
He's not the greatest teacher. He's getting better.
Everything is alright. Uptight. Uptight.
No, that's spot on. That's spot on. He's so proud of himself. Rightly so. Oh, look how proud his dad is. Lou's a lucky kid. That's awful. Why are they doing that? No. Is the baby deaf? I thought the baby was dead, but deaf would be just as much of a tragedy to, I think, Mr. Holland.
I don't think he can hear.
Obviously not just as much of a tragedy. That was an exaggeration. But it's still sad.
Cole? Cole?
Cole has a 90% hearing loss.
Wow.
I notice Cole uses gestures to help himself be understood. Don't use them back. Gestures won't help him find his place in a hearing world.
He couldn't hear. Of all people.
You're talking to us?
And because Beethoven couldn't hear,
there we go.
The thought of him conducting, or let alone composing, was pathetic to most people. There is a story. In order to write his music, Beethoven literally sawed the legs off his piano so that he could lay the body flat on the ground.
Feel the vibrations?
Hear his music through the vibrations of the floor.
Mr. Holland?
Yeah, he's working through some personal stuff.
If he couldn't hear, how would he even know what the notes were? If he never heard a C, how do you know that's what he wanted played?
Beethoven wasn't born deaf.
Right. Nothing says time's passed like a mustache. And a montage of history. I really should have been keeping track of how many montages are in this film because there is a ton of them. We're gonna be late.
It's probably a great place, Iris, but I worry about the money, okay? So they were signing, huh?
The school emphasizes it, and she said it's for parents, too.
Gestures meant...
It's way more than gestures.
That gestures meant that Cole would never learn how to lip read or to talk.
He can barely talk now. He can't say 2 or 3 words.
The guy is a specialist, Iris.
But sometimes specialists are operating off of bad information. And I don't know. I'm not informed enough to make accurate commentary about what is right or not right. But right now in the moment, and even as he was saying it, it felt wrong. He needs to learn sign language so that you all can communicate.
I can't tell him that I love him. I can't tell him who I am. I don't care what it costs. I don't care what stupid doctor says is right or wrong. I want to talk to my son.
Can I talk about what
Good.
today? Can you tell me what today?
Children learn very quickly, but adults, well, so much depends on how much you put into it.
He's going to learn faster than you.
You stoned again, Stadler?
I don't need to stay straight for this class. I know this stuff. I can give you all the names and dates you want.
The name of this class is Music Appreciation. I don't see you appreciating anything. I want you to meet me here Saturday morning at 10 a.m.
We are honored and we are proud that we have known him. Lewis's gifts live in each of us.
Lou.
He was never as smart as you are. He had to work real hard, even to graduate.
Surely this is a big reason why he's there. Just the emotion of the music.
You can go home now.
Another graduation?
Retiring, Mr. Holland.
What?
I have something for you.
Nice. Great callback.
Of all the teachers, you're my favorite.
To be fair, we don't know any of the other teachers, so we can't really make an accurate assessment of him being her favorite. But he's my favorite at the school too. Actually, the coach might be my favorite. A nice moment, very nice moment. This is his 15th year of teaching.
Mr. Holland and I have come up with the most wonderful idea for this year's production.
Putting the senior class play all together this year.
This guy's the worst.
We're looking for things which will keep money in the school coffers, not take it away.
People pay to see the play.
What if we get some of my football players to be the dancers in the show? And then people will show up in droves.
Bill, I don't want to turn this into a farce.
It wouldn't be a farce.
Who's going to teach the football players how to dance?
Me.
Do you have dancing experience?
I minored in modern dance.
Really? I'm shook.
I got rhythm. I got music.
I got my man who could ask for anything more.
Yeah, she's great. Hire her.
How was the science fair? Whoa, slow down. Slow down. You're going like a rocket.
He wants to be an astronaut. Thought you were going to meet us.
Well, I wanted to, but I had to get these orchestrations finished.
It's always something, isn't it?
I don't think he's composed a single thing in 15 years.
He wanted you to be there tonight.
Sooner or later, anything I try turns out being wrong.
Why is every other child more important to you than your child?
I'm a teacher, Iris.
You are his father.
I'm both.
You can't be everything to everybody, so be there for your son.
Your best isn't good enough. So go on, write your music.
Write my music? When do I have time to write my music?
Some
fun to watch. I was trying to sing my best.
It was fine. This song is wistful. All she wants more than anything is to have someone hold her close and to tell her that everything's gonna be all right.
Still, we're often told, seek and
Quite a difference.
Hi, Mr. Holland.
Hey, Miss Morgan.
What are you working on?
Bad feelings. I don't like this.
Would you mind if I joined you?
No, not at all.
I do mind a little bit.
So, you're a senior now. You got any ideas about where you're gonna go to college yet?
My mom and dad have a little restaurant downtown. My dad's dream. He wants me to stay and help him with it.
What do you want to do?
You do get a say in your life.
Sometimes I dream about going to New York and being on the stage in front of thousands of people.
If you have the hunger, then you ought to go to New York.
Ooh, her parents gonna be mad. But I agree.
Take this stuff outside. It stinks.
Oh no, the music!
I didn't do it on purpose.
Are you kidding me? Of course he did.
Why would you think he did it on purpose? That's a bad assumption. He was trying to help, and even though what happened was unfortunate, his motivations matter.
I think we ought to call it quits.
Oh, could we work
I agree.
on someone to watch over me? I've been working on it.
It's pretty late.
What's this?
Oh, that's what I was working on the other night.
Let's hear it.
Would you play this for me?
I want to hear it. Come on. Oh yeah, it's beautiful.
It's wonderful. Is there more?
Rob, are you done yet?
Please be done.
Are we?
Yes. Well, he named it after her.
Who's Rowena?
Huh? A legend. A heroine from Norse mythology.
If the wife comes to the play, she's gonna read the playbill and see that this girl's name is Rowena, right? He shouldn't have lied. It was a good performance. Uh-oh. Why is she there?
Going to New York. I'm gonna be a singer. I'm going tomorrow.
What?
What?
The bus leaves from downtown at midnight.
You should finish the semester.
You have so much time.
If I wait, I'll never do it. I'll end up waiting tables or working in some
Potentially
store.
true.
It has to be now. You could come with me. I know you're married and you have a son.
Rowena.
Wow. Okay. Stop listening to this. Leave.
Stops at King's Drugstore tomorrow night.
It's like the friction point, you know, of the old dream versus the current dream. Does he see the students he's impacted, the value he's given for 15 years at the school is just as significant, if not more so, than the music he would have created? Is he going to live in the past and have a midlife crisis right now and blow up his life and his family? Or hopefully not.
There's a somebody I'm longing to see.
Oh, she's going to see it. Oh, it's going to be a little bit cringy.
Some of the kids are having a party, and I really should make an appearance.
No,
Do you want to
that's weird.
I should get Cole home.
He's going just to say goodbye. He's obviously not getting on the bus, right?
You got a place to stay?
YWCA.
That's the name of a guy that I used to play in a band with. I've already called him. He and his wife are expecting you.
Well, that's good.
This isn't the way I imagined it.
But the way you imagined it was wrong. Sorry. Not sorry. Just go. No. Okay. Goodbye. All I see is the word lines and thinking, you've crossed the lines. Did she even graduate? Did she just drop out of school to go pursue her musical career? I'm all for taking a leap, pursue your career, but not at the expense of your education.
I love you.
I know.
Tonight, John Lennon is dead.
Someone was killed. Lennon, the musician. You wouldn't understand.
Why do you assume that John Lennon's death would mean nothing to me? Do you think I'm stupid? You think I don't care about what it is that you do or what you love? You're my father.
Yeah.
I know what music is. You could help me to know it better, but
You don't.
no. You care more about teaching other people than you do about me.
That's what it seems like, yeah. Wake up call. Hear it.
Iris.
Change.
Pure music without words that they could experience through putting themselves closer to the light.
Lights, maybe lights flashing.
It's interesting.
I would like to dedicate this song to my son. Life is what happens to you while you're busy making other plans.
Such a good lyric. I don't really have anything to say about that. Just it's a great idea. It's a moving moment to, just a great effort to show your son, like, hey, I do value you. I do prioritize you. I do love you.
Oh, yeah, indeed.
It occurs to me there were several points earlier in this movie where they were relying on lip reading. I wonder if that was intentional to set the path for this whole storyline. Wow. I was gonna say, how much time just passed? We just jumped into the 90s. That's what it felt like. Whoa, another 15 years. I can't even process.
He wants to see me?
He's with someone.
Oh, well, I'll come back later.
You better wait.
Oh. They're just laying everybody off, I guess. Oh, the drama teacher. And then the music teacher in one foul swoop.
Each school in the district has been asked to submit proposals on ways of reducing costs by 10% for September.
And you're just cutting the arts? Cool, but not cool.
I am not talking about my job. I am talking about the education that students once got at Kennedy High.
15
and I think that the big difference is how little you people care.
Wow.
And how lazy you become.
I don't think you have any real appreciation for our financial problems.
Oh.
We've done the best that we can.
Your best is not good enough.
Wow.
A very flattering offer has been made to me to teach at a university for the deaf in Washington, D.C. And tell Dad that I'm never going to give his car back.
So you decided what you're gonna do yet?
Too old to start a rock band.
They have no idea how much they're gonna miss you around here.
You really think so?
What, and you doubt it?
Well, as a matter of fact, yeah. You work for 30 years because you think that what you do makes a difference.
Oh, it does.
You think it matters to people. You are expendable.
You're not expendable. You've made a huge impact. I have no doubt.
What are you doing here?
Go inside with me too.
The old car. It looks pretty good.
You can't have it back.
Uh-oh.
Now, what is that?
I don't know.
Probably,
What, you can't hear what's going on in the auditorium?
obviously people have decided to show you how much you mean to them and have meant to them over the years. And it's gonna be emotional and beautiful and a little bit contrived, but it's gonna be amazing. Yay!
May I present our governor and
Whoa.
Kennedy High School alumnus, the most honorable Gertrude Lang.
It's Gertrude! What? From 30 years ago! She's the governor! Governor Gertrude!
Mr. Holland had a profound influence on my life. He considers a great part of his own life misspent.
He's wrong.
Rumor had it he was always working on this symphony of his, and this was going to make him famous. He isn't famous, so it might be easy for him to think himself a failure. And he would be wrong. Look around you.
Yeah, come on.
There is not a life in this room that you have not touched. We are your symphony, Mr. Holland. We are the melodies and the notes of your opus, and we are the music of your life. Would you please come up here and take this baton
Oh, I'm so excited.
and lead us in the first performance ever of the American Symphony by Glenn Holland?
How do they have time to put all this together? I don't think Mr. Walters deserves to clap. Like, you don't get to clap, bro. It's fine. I know you're just trying to look out for your budget. Whatever. I'm sorry. Old habits die hard. A life well spent. Electric guitars. Awesome. Well done. I was gonna say, into the movie, I can't imagine anything else being needed. I liked it. I mean, look, I'm a sap. I love the emotionally manipulative movies. All right. And I thought this one was really great, and it had a great message. I'm just really drawn to the themes of dreams and significance. Obviously, he had dreams and ambitions for his musical career, and it would be easy to look at someone who had the ambition and dream he had and said, oh, well, you didn't accomplish your goal. You didn't accomplish what you longed for, what you dreamed. And it would be easy to look at them, oh, well, you became a teacher. I mean, look at that as a failure when that wasn't your ambition, right? But many times, I think as we age, as we grow, our priorities do shift. And dreams can change over time, and they can morph. And maybe we didn't accomplish what we had hoped for when we were 22, but that doesn't mean we didn't accomplish something awesome. And I know he had some difficult times with his son being deaf. His marriage wasn't always perfect, but I think that is one dream that we kind of grow into over time, to prioritize family. I just think there is a lot of significance in giving your life to teach others, to help others. And I'm so grateful for every teacher out there. I know obviously it is a difficult time to be a teacher and to work in the school system. And so I do want to say thank you and give just a moment of gratitude to those of you watching who might work in the school system. Thank you for giving your lives to impact others. We need people who live for others. I can only speak for myself, I guess, but there is so much fulfillment in serving other people. I'm glad that Mr. Holland in the end was able to see how much impact he had on generations of students. 30 years is a long time. And it was great to have like that band at the end and everything come together in that way. Mr. Holland isn't the most likable human of all time. He's just not. But his heart eventually was in the right place. And I think he did love what he did. And I think he did love his life. And I enjoyed going through this journey and experiencing 30 years of his life. So, wow. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe for more content like it. And if you haven't, check out my reaction to A Beautiful Mind, another movie that I really enjoyed recently. And yeah, special thanks to my patrons, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.